Welcome to Arcade Couch, the best place to share your friends get your game goodness each and every Monday. My name's John Blight. Joining me on the couch this week, Ashley Hobley.
Hey John, excited to be here, on another massive week of news, so we definitely won't be able to talk about what we were talking about last week, right?
Incorrect. Also here, Kieran Marchant.
Guys, sorry, I'll be just a second. Looks like some great content just fell between the cushions of this couch, and I was rummaging around for it.
Fucking hell. I mean, now that you've said that, be sure, if you're listening to this early Monday morning, the first official episode of Arcade Couch Between the Cushions will drop at 6 p.m. tonight. That's when the show will drop every fortnight when it releases, 6 p.m. This show drops at 6 a.m., so it's the whole opposite side of the day, 6 p.m. And then I know, in case you missed the pitch, it's just whatever shit we managed to talk about in the half hour prior to this, which was some interesting.
It was stuff.
It was great content that fell between the cushions, guys. I set it up.
There you go. There's a tagline.
It was cut from this episode because of the inflammatory remarks of one person on this show.
Yeah, we won't say who. But it's not me.
Let's carry on with the show.
Not me. Today on the show, a few reviews, some convention news, and Part 2. That's right. If you enjoyed Part 1 last week, where I was like,
week.
Oh, we'll do Part 2 next week. There probably won't be much news anyway. I can feel it in my fucking belly. And then Ash was like, nah, there'll be lots of news. You won't be able to do it. I was like, nah, we'll be right. And here we are. Part 2.
I blame PlayStation for there not being enough news this week.
If you want to hear us talk about that PlayStation news, though, from the State of Play this past week, make sure to tune in on Wednesday. Platinum Explosion. Me and Ash will be talking about all news there. If you want to hear it there, we don't need to talk about
number one
here.
show in number one
PlayStation podcast
show.
in the Oceanians. And let me tell you this right now. There's not that much worth talking about. That's all I'll say. All right, let's talk about some reviews. There is 3 that has posted this past week, even though 2 of these are PlayStation games, so that's fine. So I'll rush through them a little bit.
Oh, snap.
Gran Turismo 7 review I got up. Gave it an 8 out of 10. I said Gran Turismo is still the premier racing simulator that fans will love. It's been so long since a proper GT game. The car enthusiast PlayStation fans will be more than happy to see GT come home. I've been enjoying playing some GT the past week, putting in some decent time to it. My main problems, like the game, beautiful, right? Stunning. Car models in particular, that's where all the effort's gone. Beautiful. Sound design, headphones on. Amazing. All the cars sound great, especially because I played this, and I pointed this out in my review a couple times. I play it in like cockpit view, which I don't usually do in car games because the simulation feeling paired with the sound design and like hearing the car from inside that view, fantastic. And then the haptic feedbacks, I also love in this game, like the feeling of the gears changing when you're sitting there. Like I love this experience. But there are just some things where it's sort of, and this is an interesting one because this wasn't live when people did the review embargo stuff. When that dropped, when the original embargo dropped, the microtransactions weren't in the game. Now, the game's got microtransactions. We briefly discussed this on Platinum Explosion when I'd put like a few hours into it. And by the time I've finished the quote-unquote campaign, because there is like a story mode in this, kind of. It's not really a story. It's just like a bunch of tasks that sort of lead you through races and give you a reason, like direct you more, because GT games are usually sort of directionless other than being the Pokemon of car games.
What are you talking about then? Does this game give you an unrealistic expectation when it comes to cafes now? Do you expect to go in there
and get a list of cars that I have to collect?
Yeah.
No.
Do you expect that now?
No, I do not expect that now.
You're not going to be a bit disappointed when there's
if my barista
like
doesn't suddenly start ripping on about the history of Honda, then I will be quite disappointed. But there's 39 of those cafe menus to do, and after that you actually do get a credit sequence and all like people being like, great job, like all the characters you met throughout the game, like, great job, blah blah blah. So there's like an end, but after that the real GT thing starts where it's like, okay, get all the expensive cars, upgrade them all, that's sort of the main goal. Now majority of those cost like 3 million credits. Now the most I could figure out you could earn like by doing the GT Cup, which is the last tournament you unlock with 5 races that gives you the most money per race, and gives you the most total money at the end. Something like where do I have it here? Somewhere fucking 400,000 is what I figured out you could earn from that if you did that perfectly. Rough 400 something thousand probably. And that's like a 75 to 85 minute event. So that's like 400k without hitting any cars. That's getting a perfect win in every where you don't hit any other car. If you don't, then you're getting because if you get a perfect clean win, you get plus 50% to your win bonus. So it's less without that. And some of the cars cost like a lot of the big top end cars cost 3 million credits. So it'll take hours and hours and hours to earn it. Or the game lets you spend $30 for 2 million credits. So even to buy your way to the
wait, what the fuck? $30 for 2 mil?
$30 for 2 mil.
That's insane. Yeah. That's a yikes.
And as I point out in the review, quick Google of GT Sports shows that the DLC cars in that cost about $5 to $8 each. If you wanted to buy them outright, like if the game gave you the option to just buy the car you want, it's like $5 to $8. So if you want to buy the top 3 most expensive cars in this game, you have to spend nearly $100 for 3 cars.
Is this the first party game that's been monetized like this?
I mean, technically, Halo has microtransactions, but
okay, that's yeah.
I know it's different, but like they do have microtransactions. So.
I mean, like you've had other stuff like what was that? Destruction All Stars. That had microtransactions.
Did it? I can't even remember, to be honest. But
I don't know. But that seems insane to me personally. That
yeah, it's. I think it's a big thumbs down to the game, to the point that like by the time I finished it and I tried doing some extra races to see how much money I could work out, and even then, like yesterday after I wrote the review, I was like looking around forums and seeing has anyone figured out a cheese to earn money, and someone's worked out a way you could do 700k an hour. So that's doing a very specific track at a very specific time and like doing it perfectly without hitting anyone. So again, they've found a way faster than I did but again, 700k an hour, it's still going to take you like 10 hours to earn the 3 most expensive cars, let alone anything else you might want to buy, let alone tuning them, all that sort of stuff. That's just that. It's a lot more, it's a heavy grind, like very heavy grind, and not a fun one.
Like it's if you want to put it,
that's something that can
way,
be fixed though.
It is something that can be fixed. And in the review I point out, I think the game desperately needs daily rewards and daily missions to sort of counteract this. Because the other thing is, so throughout the cafe things, each time you finish one of those cafe menus, they reward you with a loot boxy type thing. Now, you can't buy these with real money. They're just like in-game loot boxy things where you'll open it up. It's like they call them lotto tickets, actually. It's a lotto ticket, and then it will spin around and you can get like a car, or you can get some in-game, you can get some credits, or maybe a tuning part for a car, something like that. So you can get those every time.
So like the big wheel spins from Forza.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. And again, someone brought those up online on Twitter. I pointed out on Plat last week that I'm like, those things in Forza don't cost money. They're a loot boxy thing, but they're not actually real world money. They're just part of the game.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like that, 100%. Not as cool, IMO, but it's that. Once you beat the cafe stuff, the only way I could find to earn those is by doing. So each day you log on, you can get one daily reward, which is like driving X amount of Ks. It calls you your daily miles. So you can log on. It'll be like hit your goal of 50 Ks driven today, and you'll earn one of those. And that's it. So you can earn one a day. But then you can open that sucker and get 5 credits. Like 5,000 credits, say, some like real low reward. Or you could get one that gives you like 500,000 or 1 million or something, you know? So it's like so all over the place that I just feel like as much as I'm saying a lot of negatives, but I did talk positively about it on Plat, and I'll probably talk again quickly positively on this week's episode. But like the car driving's awesome. The visuals and everything's awesome. The tracks are great. The overall experience, especially in that end game in cafe content, is just totally dragged down by having to feel like the game is pushing you towards spending money, constantly pushing towards you having to spend real world money to get these cars, which I feel like is sort of a detriment.
I don't know. That's, for me personally, I find that very surprising. Not only of a first party game that's outside of, say, Halo with its free to play multiplayer. But with that being a Japanese company as well, that doesn't really scream to me anything that those kind of companies really have done in the past or normally do out of my recent memory. I don't know. It's interesting, especially like I know that in the past, Gran Turismo has had really cool and interesting ongoing content in terms of.
Yeah.
I know they regularly put in like challenges to like beat F1 drivers, where F1 drivers will set a time in the game, and then they have to race the same car, the same track, and beat their time and stuff like that. Which is cool. So it's surprising and reasonably a bit disappointing. Especially when you have, compare it to your Forza, which, yes, the Horizon series isn't a direct comparison because it isn't a full race.
It's more motorsport, but yeah, still.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Everything in Forza feels fun to get, feels progressive, feels like there is a straightforward path to get what you want. You get spins for your free cars and everything. It just feels natural for progression and stuff like that. It doesn't feel like it needs any kind of grinding, or doesn't feel like you need to spend any real money to get anything that you need. I understand.
Well, you can't. I don't think you can. I think that they don't have.
I think it's a DLC. Cars,
I mean, there's
DLC
cars, but you can't buy spins.
But they're not. Yeah, but you can't buy skins and stuff. I think, and this is my feeling about Gran Turismo for a little while. Is I think Gran Turismo is behind on the times a little bit in terms of racing games and with what Forza's done out there. But yeah, it's disappointing to hear that.
I think it's fine if people want to spend money to skip the grind.
It's so much money.
Obviously,
though.
it's just.
But they shouldn't be.
I think it's off, but the option to do that is fine to me.
I disagree with that specimen because they're the ones that set the grind. They're the ones that create the grind to then entail people to spend money to skip it.
Yeah. Well, I would say specifically what I'm saying is there isn't a fun grind here. I feel like there is not a grind where, like the fact that the best proper way I could find, like with you'd think the end game cup, like the end game Grand Prix would award enough money that the game would be like, all right, well, if you don't spend money, just come first place in this a few times, you'll earn like a good chunk of money. But as I said, you can't. So, and then the one person, the best I could find online was 700k. There isn't and that's a boring, repetitive ass hour of doing a particular race with a particular settings, and just like smashing through it quickly over repetitive. There's no way in the game with what they've given us to earn that money properly. Even with a grind, but like a fun grind, like with a grind that makes sense. It honestly, to me, just feels like the game constantly pushes you towards you having to spend money. Because even when you unlock, so say you get one of those lotto tickets and you land on something and gives you $10,000, even when the menu popped up and shows the $10,000 going into your bank, right below, you can still see, as that's happening, buy more via PlayStation Network. Like it's always in your face, like just always like making a way. You can buy more money. Yeah.
Not good.
So either way, in total, Gran Turismo is a great game. I think that holds it back from being even better. But if you can ignore that, and I mean, I put like 20 hours into it before I got to this point that was super annoying me. I would say that when you're playing for that cafe stuff for the first 20 hours, you're not really worried about it because the good thing about this new stuff, the campaign progression that the past games didn't have, is it gives you a lot more cars than you would have in the other games because it'll be like, get these 3 cars. Now, you can go buy those cars from the used car store or from the dealership, or for each of those 3 cars it gives you as that mission, it gives you 3 races where each of them you can win that car from. So you'll always have new cars coming in to try out and whatever else. So that first 20 hours, great. After that, grind. What do I do? Who knows? Fucking bullshit. But yeah, very pretty, very great. Some intense stuff towards the end. Some of the races get quite hard. And yeah, I mean, obviously it's also a game that isn't going to be for everyone because it is that sim aspect. Like if you want to fly around a racetrack and handbrake, drift around every corner, this isn't it. This is approach a corner, brake at the right time, take the corner very slowly, accelerate out the right moment. This is not the very different sort of racing game. So, all right. Will wrote a review for Aztech Forgotten Gods. He says, the positives are let down by the game keeping away from its better parts for too long, and some challenges that are either too easy or completely unfun to try and work through. So this was a game he previewed for us late last year, I think. I can't actually remember when. But yeah, you play as like this person. I don't remember the character's name. Something. They find like a giant fist thing They let them like sort of fling around and fight monsters or gods, I guess, forgotten gods even. Maybe it's in the title, but ultimately his review boils down to saying that he likes the gameplay for the most part, but there were some elements that sort of felt like they were fighting back against the parts of the game that worked the best, I guess. Being that like sort of flinging around and fighting these giant bosses and then having to do these other sections that were like not as fun. And he said that surprisingly the story was quite interesting, which I was shocked because I remember watching the trailer and going, is there even a story to this? I don't I fucking don't know. So he gave that a 6 out of 10. Read the full review for that one in the show notes or explosionup.com, of course. And then the last thing I put out a review for this week was, don't kill me, internet, Horizon Forbidden West.
Nobody cares about that game.
It's been so long.
It's been so long and people are just non-stop talking about it.
You're wrong, but that's beside the point. Yeah.
I said, instead of honing in on what made their world so exciting to explore in 2017, they've made it prettier but sacrificed the narrative, which takes a deep dive into ridiculous and uninteresting in the last third. And I gave it a 7 out of 10, which in gamers scores is a 1.
It's garbage. It's garbage chuck on fire. It is. It is so bad. It stank.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I think Horizon's the game that I'm putting my focus on at the moment to try and get it done. I'm having problems with ignoring the map very badly at the moment.
It's fine. Don't ignore it. Just the easiest way to get rid of them off the map, do them.
Well, that's what I've been doing. Literally, I got to the bit where you get your base of operations.
You only just got there.
Right. Yeah, literally, I've been
oh my god, you're weeks away.
Yeah.
You're literally weeks away.
No, it is. And I'm only really playing on weekends. But I got the long weekend. Maybe I can smash out a lot of it. But like, I'm like,
take your time.
This is another map break. I'm like, I could just clear this whole section of the map before I go to the next part. And then I'll go to the next part and I'll probably fucking cry. But I'm like, there's this whole section of the map. I'm going to do this. I don't know. There's a lot to this game that I'm like, man.
I'm putting it out there now. You don't finish this game. You burn out.
Damn.
You burn out.
No. They'll get it. They'll get to a point like I did with the last game.
You'll get up to the last mission where I'm pretty sure I am, and you'll quit. Yeah.
It's funny. You know what? Actually, that was the funny thing was instead of actually finishing Zero Dawn, I went and watched a story recap of everything. There was a lot still to go, honestly, after that section.
There's a lot of reveals in that last mission, so
yeah, like that last mission goes fucking ages.
Yeah.
Like I was like, really didn't have the time to do that. I'm glad I watched this.
I think it would have been like 2 hours, maybe.
Well, no, because there's like a whole bunch of shit happen, and also me doing that, I would have skipped out on a couple side missions that were actually fairly important in terms of character interactions for the second game. So I don't know.
I'm gonna say,
by watching that, I got the story plot of a comic book that I no shot would have never read, and actually turns out to be semi-important to characters in the actual second game so far.
Yeah. Well,
so
how important was the Frozen Wilds?
I don't think so.
Exactly. No, I played that.
Good on you.
It was pretty important, right?
You.
Nah, not really.
Wasn't Hephaestus the bad guy in that game?
Yeah. Fucking don't even remember who was the bad guy in that game.
He fucking doesn't remember. That was the thing where she's like talking about Hephaestus a lot, and I'm like, Bish, you're talking about this character.
Oh
like
yeah, no, it was.
Like,
I believe.
Yeah, I'm like,
yeah.
Bish, you're already talking about Hephaestus. Like you've interacted with Hephaestus a lot. Like I can't remember this shit, and I've watched a story review. Yeah, no, it was. But hey, I'm finding it good so far and interesting. I just wish, honestly, I wish PlayStation had like a good picture-in-picture mode, so I could put like a YouTube video up on the screen while I'm playing.
Just so invested in the game, you want to watch a YouTube video at the same time.
No, but when I'm doing map clearing at the same time, I'm like,
that's fair. You're taking down a bunch of machines. You don't need to be
like I need to find my iPad and I'll just sit and watch Critical Role while I'm doing.
I've done that before, where I've like done some like games in the past where I just need to collect collectibles or something like that, I've set up a like table in front of the TV and then put my iPad on that and then put like a TV show or something I can like sort of pay attention to in my peripheral vision, and then just done the collectibles and stuff. Yeah, I've done that before. So
yeah, no. That's I appreciate that when I'm clearing maps.
You know what people should do? They should listen to a podcast, like something provided by the Explosion Network, while they're clearing collectibles in video games.
Platinum Explosion?
That would be a good idea.
This podcast?
Platinum Explosion.
Oh, okay.
Platinum Explosion's our PlayStation.
It is.
Podcast,
Platinum
right?
Explosion is our number one PlayStation podcast.
It is an OP PlayStation podcast.
Correct. Overpowered as fuck. I was gonna say though, I sent this to Ash, my review, and I was waiting for him to completely just fuck it on me. I was like, "Can you read through this for me? Just give it a read through." And I was waiting to open it up and just find it deleted.
You're entitled to your opinion. So,
what were the key things you would disagree with, do you reckon, out of my review?
I think I just enjoyed the story more and like the characters.
Yeah, that's fair. But that's also something where I'm like, how can I be wrong if I just generally feel like the character? Like, it's not like that's what I'm saying. Like,
there's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah, people get held up. It's like,
you don't like them.
It's that whole reviews or opinions. I'm like, my opinion is the characters.
How much of the dialogue options do you listen to?
How much of the dialogue?
There is a lot.
Do I listen?
Like, do you listen to every single thing they say? Could say?
No, I admitted. I feel like you could tell from my review. Like, I clearly state you can find. Like, I'm like talking about Zoe and her clan and all this stuff. Like, I was invested there.
It just depends on who's.
And then I go over to fucking doofus over here, who's typical macho bro dude, who's like, I'm not gonna let you in there, wall. I'm fucking. And Aloy's like, I'm gonna have to smash that shit down. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about any of you. So I'm just like skim reading. I'm like, fuck you.
There is the point I just got to in the game. There is legit a point where it's just a lore dump.
There's
it is
a lot
just
of
like
you're at the
there
lore
is
dump,
it's just a massive like I'm just gonna vomit on you lore, and there was points where it's happened a couple of times where I've been talking to people where in all games I'll always exhaust every single dialogue option.
Fuck that. You'll be there for
yeah. That's why you're gonna take a while. Yeah,
it's gonna take a while.
That's why I'm gonna take a while.
So the first few,
but at the same time,
you've played Mass Effect, right? 2.
Yeah.
So that's the thing most people keep comparing this to.
Yes.
I don't think it's anything like Mass Effect 2. The only comparison people are drawing is the fact you can come back to a home base and talk to characters like you could in Mass Effect 2 on the ship between missions and stuff, which you can do in this where you're talking about that hub. And I'm being like spoiler free here, but obviously I feel like talking about this home base thing is sort of off the plates a month after release. Like there's a home base thing, but you can come there and you can talk to characters. And I think the first nearly. I feel like maybe like 3 weeks. Yeah.
Elden Ring's been 2 weeks, and it was
a week after. So,
Ring,
but every time I came back there, the first couple times, I would exhaust every conversation choice with like the 3 characters I had there at that point. And by the time you get to the end of the game, the amount of characters there, I'm like, fuck all of yous. I don't have the time to hear about your problems anymore. Like when it was just the homies, I was down.
I will say, I did have a very much an enjoyment out of Mass Effect. It's like my favorite Mass Effect and Dragon Age was I go home to the base and I have like a little route that I run around to make sure I hit everybody and talk to everybody, because even if I go to Garrus in the fucking gunnery bay, I know that motherfucker's not going to say anything new this time. I fucking know it, but am I going to go talk to him just in case? Yes. Yeah. Yes, I am, just in case, because he is.
You don't want to miss out on his story.
Exactly. I wasn't. There is the only thing I'm not finding, not frustrating, but annoying, is there is a lot of like upgrade systems in this game, or there feels to be a lot of upgrade systems that's like you need these machine parts to do this upgrade, and there seems to be like 3 or 4 systems that are all like it. That I'm like, I wish this was tied to something else, because I feel like in this, I don't know, maybe it's because I didn't play enough with the first game, but I feel this one I almost have to go out of my way a lot of the time to go and make sure I grab things, which the job system helps a lot.
Depends how you play the game. So like I was always aware, like I always made sure to shoot off all the parts. Like I never just killed a creature. Like I was always shooting off and tearing apart machines. Like as soon as I got the tear bow, I was just going ham as much as I could. Just tear, especially like the bigger machines where I knew I'd probably need their parts. And that's from playing the first one and like having to farm at the end of that game to get some upgrades for the platinum and stuff. Like that's, I'll just come into this one just going, that's how I play the game. So I never really struggled too much. There was a couple times where I'd be like, oh, I want this upgrade specifically. So you just make the job and you'd go fast travel quickly, get it, come back. Like it took literally a minute sometimes to just run in, kill the one dude, get his tail, fuck off.
Well, sometimes you wouldn't even need to. You don't even need to kill.
No,
him.
you don't even need to. You just shoot the part off
and just
get it and yeet out. So like, yeah, it's fine.
I will say the fast traveling. I'm okay with the fast traveling in Horizon. I think it is overall convenient rather than other games. Like it's like, yes, we're gonna like provide a currency for fast travel, but at the same time, run to any of the billion freaking campfires there are around the map, and you can just do it for free.
The only time I used the actual travel packs was after I'd beat the game, and I was just being too lazy to even like. There was a couple things I had to clear up to get some trophies, and then I was like, all right, whatever. I just like fast travel. I can't be fucked walking to campsites now. But the entire time playing the game, I only ever use campsites to travel anywhere.
Have you guys had many quests bug out? Like this is talking out this game for probably far too long, but I've had like quests where like the hunting grounds in the first area just always shows that there is stuff to do there, and I'm like, no, I've done it.
That is one thing that irks me. Like the fire gleams, they just stay up.
Yeah.
Oh really? Oh, that's annoying.
I had a couple missions that I completed not correct. Like there's one to set up an arena. And for a while, that was just showing, set up the arena for ages. And then maybe 10 hours later, like, because I feel like I set that up in maybe my 20th hour of the game. And like, that's like halfway through the game, probably. And by the time I finished it, suddenly it just clicked over and was like, all right, completed now. I'm like, what triggered that? Like, but, like, I could go there and do the stuff in the arena, like, as if I'd completed the task to set it up. Because
I hadn't given you the skill points and shit.
Yeah. So I was like, whatever. Weird, but. Yeah. Luckily, the trophy was assigned to doing something in the arena, not setting up the arena. So either way, I was good. But it was just very weird to constantly see that in my quest log as not completed when I'm like, I've done that. Like, I've been there. It's set up. Like, trust me. We're good. It's weird. Yeah, it's been interesting in the week since watching more people discuss Horizon there, especially in all the Elden Ring comparisons and not in like the fanboy war sort of stuff, but it is interesting, and then you pair in the Ubisoft thing from this past week and all that sort of stuff. So, interesting. All right, let's talk a couple news stories before we get into the main topic. Whoa, I lost where it was. PAX. We broke this news live on Platinum Explosion, but let's talk about it again.
Came out the day after, yeah.
We broke it live, though. PAX sent us a message, in fact. So, PAX Australia is finally happening again this year, and here are the dates. Rights Press starts Shannon. It's been a good number of years, but PAX Australia is officially announced it will be back in action this year after it announced dates last year and had to subsequently cancel the event due to ongoing pandemic. This year, PAX will be taking place from October 7th till October 9th. At the Melbourne X Convention and Exhibition Centre. So far, ticket prices details haven't been announced, although it sounds like they're coming soon. And after more than 2 years without a PAX, it's unclear what form it will take this year, but no doubt there will be many excited gamers returning to the convention. All right, how are we feeling this year? Because we went through it last year. Tickets, check. Media Pass, check. Ready to go, check.
Wait, check?
Let's go. Refunds followed. Send money back. Cancel all plans. Continue to live on an island. Ash, how are you feeling about PAX? Like, you like...
more confident, I guess. It's like, I'm pretty sure it's going to happen this year. Anything could go wrong between now and then, Some other crazy mutation, or like we actually go to war, or who knows what crazy stuff could potentially happen between now and then. But yeah, I'm keen. I'm hopeful. That's all you can be at the moment. It's like, I'm not at the stage where, yes, I'm going to book my plane tickets. So I'm going to make sure I have time off work. There's still plenty of time. It's still like 6 months away. So.
Yeah. Kieran?
No, I think we talked about this a little while ago now, but I think we're in a better spot to do it. I think there's just the organizers need to have a smarter way of making sure that people are safe and people are doing well overall.
Do you reckon, like, if this was happening next month, would you want a mask mandate at PAX?
I think anytime there should be some form of mask mandate overall. I think for PAX especially, just because there is going to be, whereas instead of say maybe a football event or a sporting event which is largely outside, there's going to be a lot of people
inside,
kind of indoors, and yeah, exactly.
I thought you were going to say something about the quality of the people going to PAX
compared to a football event. I would agree. I'm keen, obviously, and I'm with Ash in saying that I'm pretty sure it'll happen this year based on like where we are at now. However, if a spanner gets thrown in, like major another variant that completely fucks everything up or whatever else, yeah, that's a different story. But based on where we're at now, I would say it's definitely going to happen. I would say a mask mandate is surely a thing. Like surely that's meeting in the middle. We want PAX to happen, but we want everyone to be safe. We don't want a mass event spreading. Like I feel like vax mandate plus mask mandate surely like would be the
that's already should be a thing.
Yeah. Like, but between those, it's like if you got everyone there who's only vaccinated, and then you've got everyone wearing masks for the most part anyway, apart from if you're outside the convention center, I guess, or eating, I guess, would be the rules. So I'm sure everyone over at the place like eating their chips or whatever.
Yes, if you're actually on a panel.
Yeah,
maybe.
If you're on a panel or something. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be like rules, but I'd assume masks are gonna be a shoe-in, like an obvious thing, but I don't know. Hopefully it happens.
So don't throw away your masks is what we're saying.
Don't throw away your masks. No.
Don't burn them at all. Yeah,
no.
That would be a bad idea.
Don't leave them in your pockets and wash them all. You might ruin them.
Yeah.
Shout outs. If you listen to another episode of Arcade Couch, you may get that reference. Gamescom. It's come back this year as well.
Which one? The official one.
The official one? What other one? Oh, the one that never happened?
Well, Asia was meant to go.
It was meant to happen. It never even happened.
Meant to launch 2020.
Yeah. I completely forgot until you said that, to be honest.
Well, they send us emails like every other.
That is fucking true, actually. They do. It's like, all this stuff. I'm like, you've never even held an event. Stop sending an email. Eurogamer writes, Gamescom, the world's biggest annual game show, will return as an in-person event this year. As ever, it will be held in Cologne's Carnivorous, Carivenous, Colosseum.
Carnivorous?
What's that word, though? Columnescent? Columnessi? What do you reckon?
Colosseum.
You reckon it's Colosseum?
I haven't got the article up.
Nah, fucking, I don't know. It's Koelnmesse.
Nah, fucking A.
Columnessi Convention Center. It's some German word. It run from the 24th to 28th of August. Safety measures to manage the event's usual crowds will include unlimited ticket allocation, better entrance management, digital queues, and extra wide aisles in holes. I've attended half a dozen Gamescoms, writes Tom Phillips, and the above messages are certainly welcome. Arguably, the event needed such things even before COVID was a thing. Gamescom will be held, has been held as a digital-only event for the past 2 years, but more than 370,000 gamers attended in 2019. So yeah, Gamescom returning is pretty big. That is the world's biggest convention, like gaming convention. So like if that's coming back, fucking all bets are off nearly. But looking at their safety measures, you got to go like, what can we get out of this? Limited ticket allocation. That'll be a thing. They already did that last year. They obviously had a smaller number. Better entrance management. Fucking please, Lord, don't let it take 10 hours to get inside. Digital queues. Oh my God. Can I not have to wait 2 hours to play Untitled Goose Game? And I can just digitally queue up.
I mean, that's part of the fun, though.
I know, but in a world of like trying to make sure people aren't breathing down someone's shoulder for 10 hours.
We already had that with, I guess...
PlayStation?
We've experienced not like PlayStation did with booking with the VRs and stuff, where you had to book in for time slots to jump on and play VR. which I think is maybe it's both like a good thing and a bad thing. I think maybe it puts off of a lot of people when they believe that they're not going to like they're not going to have exactly. They're not able to just walk up and find a spot or anything like that. Like it's I think it can be a good thing and a bad thing, but overall I think it's a good thing.
Yeah. It's keen though. I feel like it's mostly good news. Or hopefully it's all good news. All these like what I think it was just last week I said about TGS or the week before. Now this week and then since then we've had PAX for us and now Gamescom. So like everything sort of it's like they had a secret meeting, all the conventions places around the world, and we're like all agreed to, make the shit happen. So we shall see.
America's had like a bunch of like different conventions and shit, so
that's true.
Before we go on, I need to slot in a quick news story.
Feel free.
I know it is, there's time. I don't know if anybody listening here or you two fair gentlemen know. Years ago, I was slightly connected to a game called Overwatch. And
I tried to hide it. I tried to hide the cookie from. I tried to hide the white coke from the cocaine.
I said we've got news stories we can talk about, and Dylan's like, "Nah, this isn't worth talking about. There's no point. It's no news.
He's like,
nobody's going to care."
No,
just trying to protect Kieran.
I think Overwatch. Oh no, it's not even no. Because I come at this from I find this announcement hilarious in so many ways. So for those listening at home, which you might be listening, you might be on the drive, you might be in the shower, which is still technically at home, but Overwatch 2
unless it's somebody else's shower,
someone else's bed. I don't know, like someone else's car.
Shower at the gym.
Yeah, at the gym. Yeah.
So we see they have announced that a up and coming series of closed betas are going to be happening for the game, alongside the Overwatch 2 or Overwatch League happening on an Overwatch 2 beta edition or version. We're going to have an interesting period of time on our hands in terms of how much jargon there is going to be about this game, because anybody who speculated that Overwatch 2 is going to be out this year was on some crack, and it's okay. You can get off the copium now. Because they have announced that there will be betas later in the year as well. So, presuming that means no Overwatch 2 this year. They have alongside announced that they're pulling back on PvE content and focusing purely on the PvP content, which was apparently the original excuse that was given about Overwatch 2's delay was the size of the PvE and the amount of effort the team was putting into it. The up-and-coming beta will include will include 4 maps going live with a variety of different game modes and different players being able to different kind of game styles. The hilarity continued as players today tried to sign up for said closed betas, and vast personalities and different influencers within the Overwatch 2 spheres all got the message in red text to that their sign up for the closed beta has failed and to try again later. It is an interesting spot for Overwatch. I think if you want to write a thesis on how to kill a video game, Overwatch is the fantastic kind of principle for that. In its history, and I think in terms of game development on fire, I think Overwatch is currently the poster boy for it, because there's a long road ahead for Overwatch fans.
So we don't have to worry about you lapsing is what we're getting from this, right?
No, fuck no. Well, I was probably signing up for the closed beta still, but I don't really. I got to see how bad it is, Ash. I got to see how bad it is.
I've got to see how bad this cocaine actually is.
I'm
definitely not going to get addicted to it at all. Yeah.
Yeah, nah. Let's do part 2.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
All right, bucket. Strap
in. In case you missed it.
And a half of the podcast.
Last week, in case you missed it, we ranked, or not really ranking, we yared or nard which Pokemon we would like to have in our Pokemon party out of the official Pokemon list by how do you say it again? Vivink Art. I'm struggling with the name.
Or Vivink.
Vivink Art? Yeah, that could work too. Either way, VIVINK ART.
Yeah.
At on the Twitters, who've done this full Pokedex for the fictional game Pokemon. Yeah, nah. Last week we did the first.
Also, they worked on or mainly involved in that game Alluri, which is coming out sometime later this year.
Soon.
You can wishlist on Steam.
You can. Could have kickstarted it if you were around back then, but
yeah,
you fucked up then. So
yeah, did
fools. But we went through the first 2 or 4 pages here last week. So we're back for the rest. Remainder. That's what's going to be the rest of the show. If you hated last week's Yeah No, that's fine. We'll see you next week. This is the last time we'll be
again.
Yeah No.
This is probably better in video.
It's a lot better to watch this in video because you do get to see what the Pokemon look like. But for the people who are playing along on audio, we will continue our horrible or sometimes spot on descriptions. Starting with Ash. What's the first Pokemon that we're looking at here?
We're looking at what's the region called?
Australia.
Isn't it Australia?
Australia?
Yeah, Australia.
Australia.
So we got Australia Kangaskhan, which is like, you know what a Kangaskhan looks like.
Yeah.
But they're like little box. It's a big boxing kangaroo and then a little boxing kangaroo. Little Joey boxing kangaroo. I'm going to go, yeah.
I'm going year 2.
Yeah.
I'm going yeah, boy.
Yeah, I like this. This is a very much the variation that I can get behind and enjoy for Pokemon.
It's like having it's like the Alolan versions, or it's the same Pokemon but slightly different. And it's because it's from Australia. It's from Australia originally, Australia, Australia, man. Kieran, what's the next one?
Next one is a quite a delightful little chap. That it looks like a what's the Beazul? I can't remember the little. It's like the little blue rat Pokemon that's a water Pokemon, but it's called Quackaboom, and fucking Quackaboom. It's a little red and yellow, like kind of bear Pokemon.
It's
Quackaboom.
Quackaboom.
It's Quacka. It's a Quacka.
It's Quackaboom.
Yeah, Quackaboom.
Oh, okay. It's all about the budge. Yeah. It looks like it's got a little mustache. It doesn't actually look like it's a mustache because
no, it's definitely like shoulder pads.
Yeah.
No, that looks like a mustache to me. It's just coming from its shoulder.
The fuck did you just say? It looks like a mustache to me. It's just coming from its shoulders.
Yep.
It doesn't make sense.
That's what it is. That's what it is, everyone.
Maybe it's got like a crazy mullet and the hair's coming over the shoulders.
I like Quackers, so I'm yearing.
I'm going yeah.
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah, I'll give it a year.
Then we got next one's a set of evolutions. So you got Venipede, Whirlipede, and Scolipede. I don't know. Actually, no, I suppose is this supposed to be like the little bug rock thing that rolls around? What are they called?
Yeah,
from like a Bug's Life.
It's a bug
that thing.
It looks like it's a bug combined with like a motorbike of some kind, or like a something.
Yeah, I mean, it's shooting. Yeah, it's got exhaust, so.
It's got exhaust. It turns into a wheel. Like it looks like the chopper from Halo.
Yeah.
And then the final evolution's like a big boy version of it all.
Yeah. I'm going nah. I don't like bugs really, but that's a theme now.
Damn. Well, as we experienced last week, we understand that.
If you want to see that clip, it's on the Twitters.
Arachnids, yeah.
I'm going nah. Who's going? What are you going, Ash?
I go nah. Yeah. It's fine. It looks cool, but yeah.
This bug shit around. Okay.
Nah, I don't need this in my team. I appreciate it though, and I think it's got a use. But this would have to go into the old PC for me if I caught it.
Yeah. Ash, what's the next one?
All right, next up we've got Tumblr, which is like little cute black thing with one eye, but like with thorny hair, I guess you would call it. And it evolves into a Australia Tangela, which it looks like your normal Tangela, but with like thorns instead of like vines, I guess. And then it evolves into Tangreed, which is like a creature with a bunch of more thorns, but like covering its whole body, I guess. I don't know.
Yep.
I'm going to go, nah.
I'm going...
Interesting design.
Yeah, I like
and
the
twist on Tangela.
I like the first two forms. I like the twist on Tangela or
Tangela,
Tangela.
a Pokemon nobody cares about.
I don't even know if you say Tangela or Tangela, and I've heard people say it both ways, so I actually have no idea. But Pokemon, I don't care about. No, I'm not down for this version either. Don't need you on my team. Nah. Okay.
Yeah, nah. I think, I agree. It's like a posh Tangela version. Reminds me of, I don't know. The first one reminds me, I don't know why, of like Delta Goodrum. And I don't know why. I think
it's the hair.
I've got that vibe from it. It's probably the hair. But no, not about it.
What's the next one, Kieran?
Next one on this list. I think this is a...
I think it's a solo.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a solo.
It's a solo?
Yeah, it's a solo.
Okay.
I'm voting.
Okay. Tooth Pixie is like a little ghost kind of Pokemon, but is blue and pink. Has like a little... It's holding horns. It's a little psychedelic. No, not for me. Nah.
I'm going, yeah. It's like this game's version of Cubone. Maybe.
It's. I think the interesting thing is where I get those teeth from.
From its head?
No, I like to think that it was like it had to take them from somewhere.
Because it's a Tooth Pixie?
As part of it, yeah. Well, it's a Tooth Pixie, and also, part of its rights to like grow up to be a proper Tooth Pixie, it needs to steal some teeth from something.
Fair enough.
Or remove some teeth.
From some Pokemon?
From some Pokemon. And for that reason, I'm going to go, yeah.
Fair enough. Next up, we have Koray that evolves into Miloria? Yeah, Miloria. Milorial. Oh, there's Nil there, yeah. Milorial. I think there's a cutie. I think I like it. Some cutie vibes. Lives on the bottom of the Great Barrier Reef. Hangs out there. Has a great time. Tries to protect it from people ruining it. I'm going, yeah. What are you going, Ash?
Yeah, okay. I think I'm a yeah as well, except for I have like the thought process is this isn't just a water base, like it can fly through the air, like it can just magically just soar through the skies, and I think that's pretty cool.
Ash?
Yeah, I think so.
Mm.
It's kind of cute. Especially Koray, with like coral head with like a water thing, like the coral's its brain, and it's got like a little dome thing for its head.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's the next one?
Next up, we got Needle, which is like a little... It looks like it's got like a little bird body at the bottom, with like a little, the feet. But then it's got like an upper body with armor and like a small little helmet thing. It evolves into Bandettle, which is a more grown-up version of that. A little bit more armor around the lower body, but it seems to have a cape. And that evolves into Mort Ranger, which is... it seems like a more ghostly version with like a ghostly cape and no legs anymore, and it's like looks like it's got some weird like blaster arm things. There's clearly Bush Ranger inspired. Just very... I think it's very cool. I'm going to go, yeah.
I'm all about it, yeah.
Reminds me looks like a Shovel Knight or something.
I was going to say, got that very much that vibe
of
Shovel Knight or Plague
yeah.
Knight.
I'm going yeah as well. I appreciate it. Kieran, what's next? What do we got next?
Guys, I got the fucking bargain one. Here is 5 Pokemon in one. We've got Minori, which is like a little rhino kind of guy. He's a little cutie. And Exegor, which the little rhino gets a little tie for a business date. That it's not really a tie. It's like a little red kind of cross.
Yeah,
in
I think
chest.
it's like lava.
I'm
It's like lava.
pause
Yeah.
here because I'm assuming the next three surely it's like you give it a different stone or like some sort of.
Yes, that's why I said there's 5. Yeah. And then we've got Dynamite, which is the fire version of this one. It is big bad. It's erupting with fire. We got Dino Pal. He's like purple and shit. Is that like mystic? Is it psychic? It's probably psychic. Let's be honest. And then we got Dino What? Dino what? Do you say, Dylan?
Turned
Looks
down
pretty
for
cool
what?
to me. It's Dino what? It's a big electric Pokemons Dino Man. And I'm all about it. And I say for this one, if you're going to say yeah, you got to pick which one of the 3.
Oh.
And I want Dynamite! Just so I can say that every time it gets thrown into a battle.
Yeah, no, that's a fair call.
Let's go, Dynamite! Like that?
Dynamite! I choose you!
Dynamite! Cut, please.
No. It's okay. I think this battle could use with a bit of lightening up. Dynamite! Go!
Fucking hell. I'm going yeah, but I am picking Dino Pal.
Oh, that's fucking boring. That's fucking boring.
No, I like it.
What powers it got? Like,
I think it's psychic. It's either psychic or poison,
I
right?
reckon it's water.
no.
It's fucking purple!
Yeah, I reckon it's water.
No.
Why the fuck would water
Why
be
would
purple?
it's fire, electricity, and psychic?
That would make sense, but you would think it'd be fucking blue.
I mean,
But it's fucking purple. Pokemon, weird designs, can be all over the place. They tend to stick to certain colors for certain creatures, and certain types.
I just like purple, so I'm just gonna go with that one.
All right.
What can it do?
I would go, yeah. I'd go Dino what? Just so everybody gets a fair shake.
All right. Calm down.
Also, electric's cool.
You see, at least he could look, Dylan. I think you chose the wrong one. 'Cause,
No.
I think you chose the Duff one because at least Ashley could go into battles and he could be like, "We need to recharge this situation." Dino, what? Is that a rumble I hear? No, that's Dynamite. It's. We're already trainers in the making.
It's
Look,
like
if I honestly think.
turn down for Dino what?
Vivican, if you make trainers for this world, I think the 3 of us need to be recreated as trainers, and each of us needs to have one of these. And Dylan gets the most boring fucking catchphrase out of the one of us,
It's like, here's my Dino pal.
Here's my Dino babe. I mean, fuck pal. If you want to understand that joke, listen to Between the Cushions.
The show that comes out after this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Look, fucking retention, boys. Let's go.
All right.
Who did that one? Kieran. Rhino. So next you got Wheelin', which is it's a garbage bin. It's a wheelie bin with a little critter inside. That evolves into Donor, which is no, do you reckon they evolve?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's evolved. They're 3 together.
I reckon I assume they were, but that evolves into Donor, who it's like the wheelie bin's been pushed on its side. And now you got the little critter who's like fire red now, who's riding it like it's like the Anakin Skywalker. And then it evolves into Furage? There's an
Furiage.
Furiage. And now the garbage bin looks like the front end of a terrifying spider or some shit. And it's got like spiky bits coming out of its wheels and teeth, and the critter on top's fucking crazed.
You know what?
now.
I think that's Mad Max.
Yeah, it's meant to be Mad Max.
That's like full Mad Max.
Yeah, that would make sense, I guess, yeah. I'm going nah, because again, it looks just like insectoid related to me. So I'm out.
How is that insectoid related?
No,
it's a fucking wheelie bin that turns into
You know what's in wheelie bins though?
or something.
Spiders.
Not if you get some Mortine.
Nah. More smart, more seen, more teen. Yeah, let's go. I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah,
I'm gonna go. Yeah. Especially if how big do you think they are?
As big as a Willy bin.
I think. You know what this
because,
is?
like,
this is,
could I
this
hop
is
on the back and they can take me to the next town?
This is legit the Australian version somehow of Abra. The first one is Abra, and then the next two look cooler each time. The last one gets 2 spoons.
No. What's the next one, Ash?
Next up, we got Vermite, which is like a little termite-looking thing, but it's got like a red face and like a yellow neck, and then the body is black, so it looks like a jar of Vegemite is what's going for. That evolves into Term Mound, which is less like looks like
Does it?
a Term Mound. What?
Do we think that's an evolution? It has to be, right? Yeah, I guess so.
I'm going to say yes.
I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes.
Which just looks like a bigger termite, but it's like it looks like a full-on mound with like things for other termites to go into.
Term mound for what?
Term mound for giggle dino what?
I'm going nah.
Term mound for dino what?
So I'm going to throw them both out.
Fucking hell.
It's for team battles. Oh my god, that'd be the greatest team battle ever.
Nah.
Let me guess, because it looks like a bug. Like
Correct.
You know what? I'm not the biggest fan of Vegemite myself, so I'm going to say nah.
I'm going to say yeah. In respect for Vegemite, yeah.
In respect for Vegemite. Fuck
yeah. Some respect on the name.
Who's next? I forgot who said
product.
that. Kieran,
I did.
what's the next one?
From the beaches of Bondi. This is Delhi Bird. I think it's just a reskin coloring.
Well, the original Delibirds like Christmas.
Normal Pokemon?
Christmas themes, yeah.
Okay.
He
Well,
carries
this
a
one's
sack,
clearly got a
throws
surfboard.
gifts. Yeah.
Oh, really? This is, I don't know that, but yeah, carries a surfboard. It's all green, got like yellow insignias all over it. It's a pretty cool guy, but I would say nah, not for me.
I'm going yeah. I like the original Delibird. I like this Delibird. I'm all about it. Ash?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Forget where he was.
Yeah, forget what
the way you like
prepping
you're
for the
like,
next
whoa,
Pokemon.
whoa. Why are you prepping? I gotta do the next one. The next one is Sandeel for Crocodile. Black and red Crocodile. Got some red spots on his back. Breathing fire. Evolves into Krokorok. That's one going. Krokoroko. It's a crocodile.
Krokorok.
It's a crocodile standing on its hind legs. Breathing fire out of its nose.
Crocodile.
Looks like it's got sunglasses on.
Actually, you know what? This Sandile kind of looks like the new.
That's what I was just saying, right? This is if I was just about to say this. If Vivink Art, you could probably have a bit of a problem with Nintendo here because the new Fire fucking Totodile ripoff is not a Fire Totodile ripoff. Yours is the Fire Totodile ripoff of,
and they ripped your Fire.
The ripoff of, and then they ripped off your ripoff. This is this is fucking insane.
You posted out November 16th, 2019. So I think you've got a case here.
Case in court.
You got a fucking case, mate.
And its last form, Crocodile. It's got a lot of fire. It's got a fire bloody what do you call that hairstyle where it's like a mullet? It's got like a mohawk. There you go. It's got
mohawk.
Yeah, fire mohawk, studded tails now, like punk.
It's crazy.
Punk stuff. Steel nails.
God, you know who?
You know who the middle one, Krokorok, looks like? Birdo.
Birdo? Okay, yeah. Do you know who the last one, Crocodile, you know who he'd be friends with, Dylan? Dynamite!
I mean, they've got the same hair, pretty much. So
they fucking do. They've
got the same fire
They're
hair.
fucking best pals. They got like a secret handshake. They're all about the fucking slaps, like the bumps, and like when they pound the bump, they probably do the explosion thing as well with their hands, and also their hair like lights up in flames as well. I'm trying to see if we can cut this this segment short with just breaking Dylan.
So much.
Like, oh, no, fuck it. We're going week 4, week 3.
Week 6, week 8. Oh, we're down to 1 a week now. What's the next one, Ash?
Next up, we've got a new version of Vanillite, which looks like an ice cream rather than like the little vanilla swirl that it is normally. This one evolves into Vanillish, which is like a bigger ice cream that looks kind of like the when you be a child, you get the soft serve ice cream.
It's Golden Gay Time, right? Surely
it does. Golden Gay Time kind of colors. But it's got like the face that you get the
Billy. No, the cowboy.
Just like at Wendy's or whatever, you just get the knockoff version with like the teeth, the lolly teeth and stuff in it, and that.
Yeah.
And then it evolves into Vanillwitch, which is an interesting concept of the.
Dude, I want one of these.
The Vanillish ice cream on top of a vanilla ice cream sandwich, I guess. But they're conjoined like middle to middle, which just raises a lot of questions.
It's an interesting choice.
I'm going to go nah, because I'd be tempted.
I'm gonna go nah. I'm going nah because I probably can't have this around me. It'll cause issues.
I'm gonna go nah.
It takes out all the lactose intolerance trainers.
Yeah. I will. I'll say no to the Pokemon version, but I feel the urge to recreate this in like a real version.
What, you want to put a scoop of ice cream on top of a vanilla?
I want to get take like an ice cream sandwich. Take an ice cream sandwich to like McDonald's or something, and get them to just dump soft serve on the top of it. Couple flakes, like I think that'd go pretty well.
But he don't work there anymore.
That sounds like Dylan's fucking nightmare.
How do you eat that?
I think
how do you eat that
top bit first?
How do you carry that without it dripping everywhere?
No, because you have to. Well, this is the thing. Right? When you get a soft serve cone, you don't just hold the soft serve cone. You have to do like the 360 lick, right? You have
that's true.
You have to get things under control straight away. Like you can't be letting that ice cream get into anarchy. You've got to show it who's boss by giving it the 360 lick. And then once you've given it the 360 lick, it's fine. You're good. But you got to eat it like a soft serve cone. You eat the soft serve first and the flake out of it, and then you bite into the ice cream sandwich as the cone.
Doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose of the two things being combined?
No, because what are you going to do? Sorry, when you eat a soft serve cone, do you eat both soft serve and cone at the same time in the initial amounts of bites?
No, because the cone is just a cylinder to carry the ice cream.
No, the cone is delicious. Are you crazy?
It's fine.
It's not. You are.
They're not on the ice cream and the cone are not on a bar.
This is
the cone isn't like
this is fucking unacceptable. This is unacceptable. Now
people aren't buying just the cones.
We have revealed a fucking the cones are going to strike, and then what? What are you going to put the fucking
bowl?
What are you going to put the soft serves in? When
Have you ever had
fucking bowl?
Jelly in a cone?
Jelly in a cone? That's an interesting one. No,
my family, like my nan and pop, like that side.
That sounds like
family,
some
jelly and cone was like a common.
That sounds like.
But
I understand why you're lactose intolerant.
I don't think I'm being out there for saying the cone is like the supporting act.
No,
ice cream is the headliner.
The cone is the encore, though. The cone has its right to be there because there is a period of time you're eating cone and no ice cream. You don't just get to the fucking cone without the ice cream. Like, yep, peace out, cone. And if you do, fucking wasteful.
What the fuck is? Where were we up to? Who did that one? Kieran, right? Probably, I assume. I don't remember.
No, I did that one.
It was Ash. No, it was Ash. I'm next with what I think is a 3.
I believe it is, yes.
Which is Far Lapse, which is a horse, but it looks like more of like a carousel ride kind of horse. Caro Mare, which is like Rapidash from My Little Pony, kind of pink and blue hair with a fucking pole sticking out of its fucking back. That's got to hurt a little bit, but that looks like it's been ripped straight off the old merry-go-round. and Brumbuck, which looks like a bit of a stallion, a little bit of a big boy with like some. He's got shoulder pads. I don't know. You're talking about with the other guy we were talking about had fucking shoulder mustaches, but
Brumbuck looks like it has a
boy has shoulder
mustache
pads.
coming out of its shoulders to me, personally.
Dylan, this is Dylan. Ashley and me are the ones that go on fucking random fucking random shit.
Your job is to be disappointed in us.
Okay?
Yeah,
You're the straight man of this. You can't be going off on these fucking tangents where you try and make a point. Like, no.
It's a good point. Yeah.
Stay in your lane.
I'm also going. Yeah,
Me too,
I would ride this carousel with these Pokemon on it any day of the week. Sure, I did know where that sentence was going.
What if they're turning around to you, be like, "Help me!"
It's like, nah.
Help me! I'll set you free. Dynamite, go!
Oh fuck! The next
That would
one
be
is...
bad. They would be bad Pokemon if you're like stuck in that pose though all the time.
No,
Like
I'm
actual
sure they can
carousel
move.
horses?
I'm sure they can actually move. That's fine. The next ones
Sure,
I
they can
don't like
actually
either,
move.
so we'll just get them out of the way. Enemy, which is, I don't know. It's a
Do you mean, isn't it an enemy?
an enemy. I don't know what this is. It's a
It's a fish. These are fish Pokemon. These are supposed to represent some of the like.
It's
the
the little anglerfish, you know, the one with like the light on the front.
Is it?
It's like a little trap.
Yeah.
See, you get the little clownfish at the front, and then it's going to
it's
murder
trapped.
you.
All right, yeah, I see. The fish is trapped inside the little thing. Gotcha. And then it evolves into Anglo, where the trap is now sprouted arms, and the fish is decayed into just bones on top of it. And then you get Spectera, which now this thing looks like a critter out of a Studio Ghibli movie. And it's the fish.
You love
bones is
those.
now part of it. No,
You fucking love
I've
them.
changed
This
my
is-
mind.
This
I
is the
hate,
shit you'd
so,
see in
well,
Ponyo.
I've looked at it more. I've decided I really like Spectera. I'm all about that. However, Anglo looks like a spider. So
How did what? 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 How does Anglo look like a spider? Anglo looks like the coolest guy at the party. Like, this guy is like, he's like part-time DJ, and he's having a good time, and his little hands are like spinning the decks, and
He's
No,
got
I'm
like
all
4
yeah for these
arms.
three.
and,
look,
like,
I'm still yaring. I'm just saying I'm gonna rare candy to get past that form quickly.
you just force it not to evolve. You just say no, bad.
No,
Bad.
I want it to evolve.
Don't evolve into War Turtle.
Yeah, I'm going to go nah.
No, you.
Really?
Yeah,
What?
It's too scary
Really?
looking.
Yeah, that adds up actually. What's the next one, Ash?
Next up, we've got Tuxedo, which is like a little bug Pokemon with giant eyes, but its eyes are full of venomous, I don't know, green liquid. It looks like it got like a little mosquito, like little nose thing. And it seems to evolve into Buzzler, which is like a big, I don't know, like a mosquito-like kind of thing, I guess. Like a lizard-esque body, but with like a mosquito face. I'm going in nah.
I'm going nah. They're bug shit. Get out of here. Okay.
Nah. No, this is a bit too buggy for me.
Fair. What's the next one?
Next one is a pair of tasty critters called Friggles.
Name this one.
And no, that's an evolution.
No,
of the
it's
other
it's
two, right?
a no, it's a Pokemon that already exists that has its form.
Yep.
Right. Okay, it's Sableye. It's a shit Pokemon, so I'm going to talk about Friggles and Banana Bat.
I'm choosing to skip
Friggles-
this. I'm picking the next one.
Friggles and Banana Bat are a pair of tasty critters. Look, I've been thinking about this line.
You get fine. You can do Friggles. I'll come back to bloody Sableye.
Look like nice desserts. They got some kiwi fruit in Friggles, little whipped cream, little maybe scoop of strawberry ice cream, and then Banana Bat's wings are just fucking watermelon. Like that shit is. I hope it has like rapid seed as an attack, and it can spit watermelon seeds at things. And its head's a banana. I'm yeah for this one. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going yeah. I'm about this one. I like it. I think it's cute. I think it's cutie and practical.
Yeah, nah.
And delicious.
Well, don't say that.
What?
I mean, it's cute and adorable, but what's it
And
going to do?
We
Get
don't
eaten
eat
by
Pokemon.
Kieran, apparently.
Yeah, this isn't fucking
Am
bug
I
snacks.
supposed to win?
So how that.
That is 100% from bug snacks. No. I trick it in the fight, right? I put out Friggles, and the
Oh, here we
Pokemon's
go.
like tasty. Next minute, swap out for Dino, pal.
Dino Pal.
The one Kieran
Uh,
skipped is Sableye, which is a Pokemon that already exists from I think the 3rd generation. It was just in the original version. It's like just a purple
It's a
thing with
ghost
some
thing,
diamond
yeah.
eyes, ghost things. This one's like the alive version, I guess. I don't know.
Here's the description. During the gold rush in Australia, the miner brought over a Sableye from the Hoenn region. Overwhelmed by the abundance of gold and gems, the Sableye lost its mind and indulged itself with riches. They're quite rare, but are considered pests due to their manic behaviour.
Well, adds up. Nah.
Nah.
Nah, you went back for a nah. We could have just fucking
just
No
felt like
gone for all
Pokemon left
time, but
behind,
you went
Kieran.
Yeah.
That's the Australia way. No Pokemon left
Also, I
behind.
don't know if I failed to mention, but there are descriptions for these, but the game is more fun
when we're making up
if
our
we,
own.
if
And
we
not,
ignore them.
not all of them have descriptions, so that makes
Yeah,
it...
that's true. But there are a lot of descriptions that had been done, but I was like, nah, just ignore those. All right, Ash, what's the
Next
next one
up.
after the next one?
Next one up's Buy a Cub, which is like a little cute tiger cub thing with like a cool head face thing.
It's like a mustache from the face.
It's got a cool headpiece on its face, a little circlet thing. It evolves into Mbengal, which is like a more grown-up tiger. It's got like it's cool like what's the Egyptian like headpieces they would wear?
Yeah, that.
Mustache?
No, you fucking. The mustache for its face.
But for its head.
Before its head.
Yeah, it's
Ash,
mustache
you
for the head.
literally
Yeah,
just
fucking-
googled Egyptian headpiece
You're
thing, didn't
Googling
you?
it.
Trying to, but
Yeah.
He's trying to.
I bet you it says Egyptian
Look.
headpiece thing.
yeah, I can't find it off the top of my head. But yeah, it's one of those things like pharaohs and stuff where
Yeah.
kind of design for its tail, and that evolves into Menthera, which is like a white tiger like evolution with like clouds coming off its back, a massive headpiece. Looks dope. I'm going, yeah.
I'm
Gets
going,
cute and
yeah,
gets
too.
gets cool. Starts cute, gets cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
What a
all
glow
about
up.
this. Dynamite needs a friend, and I
I think we
think
need to knock Dynamite
this
out.
is going to be its pal.
Jesus.
Don't make threats towards my pal Dynamite.
What's the next one? Okay.
Which one do I want to talk about that isn't there? No, I think this one is a little guy that reminds me of Togepi called Snown. He looks like a little blue baby guy coming out of an egg thing, and then turns into Snowan, which is all of a sudden this little baby thing's got fucking teeth and it's got to go for your fucking ankles. And you know what? They look all right, but nah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go nah too. Like I'm a big Togepi fan, but I like old Togepi's evolutions. But that second form, I don't like its teeth mouth thing. Reminds me of a spider.
What is up with you?
I think you're just looking for spiders now.
I feel like Dylan has like a Pokemon choosing tree thing. I can't remember what they're called, but it's like, does Pokemon look like
Yeah.
a bug? If yes,
Go here,
no,
Yeah.
fuck off. If no, go to the next stage. Does Pokemon have weird shaped teeth or a lot of teeth?
Like
or
a spider.
weird shaped mouth? Like a spider? If yeah, nah.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. Oh shit. Ashley, what about you, bud?
Again, nah. Again, Snowen looks cute, but yeah, the second version is a bit janky.
The next one is Mimikyu. I think this is a real Pokemon, isn't it? Oh, actually.
Yeah, it's a real Pokemon. It's the doppelganger Pokemon.
Yeah, that thing. Yeah. So
No, that's just Hollow Knight.
no.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of looks like Hollow Knight. Yeah, I mean, it's like the original version is like all white. Yeah, and then this is it's like this one's black, I guess. So it's like, but otherwise it looks more or less the same. I don't have any big. That's like I haven't played that game that one's from. That's one of the ones that fallen through my cracks. So I don't have any like affection for it, other than seeing it to know enough that this looks like that Pokemon. So I'm gonna say nah. Anyone else?
Nah. No, I'm good. I'm good. It's a bit generic.
I'll go yeah.
I'm liking. Of course you would.
All right. What's the next one then, Ash?
Next one up, Trapinch, which is like a little.
This is a returning Pokemon, by the way. This is the one that always exists.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's like the little critter one with like the chompy teeth and eyes. And it seems to evolve into Vibrava, which is like more of a flying beetle type Pokemon. And then it evolves into Flygon, which is like. It's a Pokemon. It looks like a little moth kind of creature, but with like a massive long streamer like tail.
Yeah.
I'm going to go nah.
Wait, can I say Dylan's going to say nah?
Yeah.
And I'll also say nah.
I'm saying yeah.
Why is Dylan going to say nah?
I'm saying yeah.
Dylan, what? This just throws that fucking table out of the window.
I'm saying yeah, I like Trapinch. Vibrava or whatever can get fucked, but Flygon I'm all about. That's pretty cool, that Flygon. Like the original the original Flygon is a flying ground type, and it just sort of looks like a typical bug thing. This thing's like a lot more mystical. I think this is pretty cool. So I'm going yeah. What's the next one, Kay?
Next one is Whaley, which is a cloud with a pink whale on top of it. Turns into Blimberry, what a name, which is like a blimp, but it's the pink whale guy turning into a blimp with the cloud going on. And then turns into Aeraloon, which is more like a sky whale of some kind. Don't know why, I get very much Yellow Submarine vibes from this Pokemon, so I'm going to go yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that adds up. I'm going yeah as well. I like it. I mean, it's unique.
Yeah, I'm going to go yeah as well.
This Pokemon should be like flying in the background during Artful Escape at some point.
That's kind of what it looks like. Next, you've got Wattle, which is, it looks like a,
like some wattle?
Yeah, it looks like some wattle. And it evolves into Waterfluff, which is...
It's a Waterfluff.
It's a... Yes. It's a
Waterfluff and his mate Dynamite.
Oh my god. I'm going yeah. I think these cuties.
I'm going to go yeah on the cuties as well.
Okay.
I'm going to do nah.
Makes sense.
No.
Looks like an overstuffed Pikachu.
Keep picking your fucking ugly bugs. Yeah.
I've picked like one bug that you haven't picked. You just picked fucking Vibrava by proxy.
Nah.
Yeah.
What's the next one, Ash?
Next up, I don't think they evolve. I think it's like, what is it? Pulse and Minion.
Yeah, I reckon to say both.
Yeah. So you got Cacklebara, which is a pretty much like a Kookaburra, I guess, is what they're going for, but like a sleek version, and its tail's got like a little lightning bolt kind of look to it. And then there's also Kookabunda, which is also like lightning themed Kookaburra, but it's got like kind of a more white wind kind of tail, I guess. I'm going to yeah on both of these. They look cool.
Yeah, I'm going yeah on both too. If there are like Pulse and Minion, then they're completely useless, but they look cool.
I don't know what Pulse and Minion are, but yeah.
They're like the cheap version of Pikachu, new version of Pikachu in one version,
Oh.
and then
Right.
they introduce Pichu later.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
They're like, why did you introduce these Pokemon?
Okay.
I think they did introduce Pichu before that, but that's fine.
Or maybe they introduced them. I think it was the same game actually. I can't
no, Minion, or however you say it, and that they were from third generation, and Pichu was second generation, was it? Pretty sure. Pichu was second gen, along with like Clefable, and
Yeah, that's true.
all that the baby stuff was second gen. So, yeah. What's the next one, Kay?
Next one I think is just a dual Pokemon,
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
which is sad little ghost guy Dest.
I jest.
And is it I jest? Oh, okay.
You just
I jest, and then turns into Luminic, who becomes full of fucking color and is a lot of like those. Got like the hypnotic kind of looking ears and mouth section. I'm on this guy. I think this guy's kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna go yeah as well. I don't really understand what's going on, but there's something here I want to learn more about, so I'm going yeah.
I'm going nah.
Fair enough.
He doesn't
I
wanna learn
don't.
about
I
it.
don't know what
Yeah.
it's about. What's it doing?
Yeah, well, that's why I want to know.
I don't
next
want to
one-
know.
Fair enough. Next one's Plek. It's a little thing that's shooting lightning. I don't know, like a little critter. I don't really know how to describe it. It's brown. It's got some big eyes. I can't tell if it has a body or not, actually, to be honest. But then maybe it's a fish or something because it evolves into Gitero, which is like I don't know, it's like a fish head and it's got like a tail and everything, but
It's a guitar.
oh, that makes sense. Yeah, it's like a fish guitar. There you go. That adds up actually. Fish guitar.
And then the Plek is just a guitar pick, right?
Yeah, that would actually.
Mm,
Yeah, that
yeah.
I guess it's a guitar pick that evolves into a guitar that then evolves into Dracolidia.
I don't think this. No, I don't. Is that really a Pokemon? Do you really think that's connected?
I think
don't
it's
they're
connected.
I think it's connected because it's got the
Oh,
lightning thing going down.
Yeah,
as
there's a
well.
lightning thing.
Oh, and it's got its head is a guitar.
Guitar head, yeah, and like
Yeah, alright.
it's like one of those axe kind of guitars, you know.
Yeah. So
Yeah, the axe.
So tracking the continued theme, it evolves into a big fuck off looking dragon thing with the guitar playing down its chest, lightning. Pretty cool. I'm going yeah on this one.
You're going, yeah, very cute.
It reminds me of Lavatar that eventually evolves into Tyranitar and then has that shit middle form where it's like a cocoon thing.
Mhm. I'm gonna say no.
Wow.
Whoa!
Because I like.
You're just
having
saying no?
Kieran,
I'm saying
we're not- you're not allowed to say
We're
it.
not doing yes, no.
we're not doing yes or no, right? Come on.
Fuck on now. I'm gonna say nah then. I like some continuation among my Pokemon evolutions, and this just goes shit hits the fan between the last two. You know, like what the fuck happened here? We go from just a boring old fish guitar to fucking dragon shit. Like,
I mean, that's very
look,
rock
we
and
either
roll, I
go-
think.
but at the same time, I get it. I like Magikarp into Gyarados. I like that. You have the two ends of the spectrum going fucking bang. This one, I don't know. Just fucking. They changed the color scheme completely. Nah, it's too much of a change for me.
What's the next one? Ash?
Next one is Mimilda. I have no idea how to describe this Pokemon. It looks like a little plush toy, but with a black tail. Big ears with like red dots on them. Nah.
Does it evolve? No, it's just by itself.
No, it's by
No,
itself.
it does
Yeah,
not.
that's
No,
definitely
those
by
evolves.
itself.
Those
Yeah,
evolves are
definitely by
mine.
itself.
Leave those evolves.
I'm going nah. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, no, I'm going nah as
I don't
well.
know what the story is. It looks like it's trying to trick me. It's smiling. It looks like it's happy. There's those two red dots. I'm like, are they actually fake eyes and they're your real evil eyes? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, is
I don't
the little cartoon eyes like your nostrils or something?
Yeah, like, is this a fake out? Yeah, I don't trust it, so I'm going no.
Yeah.
Kieran, what is the next one?
Next one is going to be Dylan's favorite new Pokemon with the Fungus that turns into a Moongus. And they're little like, I don't know how to describe these things. The last one definitely has it's kind of a connection to an Among Us character with a tree on its head.
Why? Because they're not spider related. But then as you said it, I'm like, oh, I get it.
He doesn't know about the Among Us. Dylan doesn't know, of course.
Trying to block it out of his mind because he hates it so much.
He's trying to block it out of his mind so he didn't read its name. I'm just because it's Among Us, I'm gonna say yes.
Go nah.
I'm going nah because I hate anything named Among Us.
He's finally admitted it.
No, I'm talking about the Pokemon. I don't know what you're talking about. Next one is called Allegentic. It's like a little crocodile-looking face snappy thing again, but looks like it's made out of toys or plastic or something.
Nope. So these, just to give you the heads up, these are
jumper cables.
These are jumper cables, my friend, for this one and the next one.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, okay. So Allergenic, take back everything I just said. It kind of looks like it has a crocodile snapper face, but it's actually jumper cables. And then it evolves into Multi-Cian, which is 2 jumper cables and a dragon. It's like a dragon, but jumper cables. You know what? Because it outsmarted me, yeah.
Because it outsmarted Dylan, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, because it's, and he can electrify Dynamite when I need him to. So, yep.
The important things in life.
Yeah.
Ash, what's the next one?
Next one is Messengel, which looks like a weird, I don't know, kind of jellyfish kind of thing with like a translucent outer body, like a soft middle body, and he evolves into Sangela, which is like, again, like a jellyfish kind of thing, but with like weird red eyes that look like they stare deep into your soul. But I'm going to go nah.
I'm going nah as well. It's freaky. I don't like it. I don't need it on my side. Okay.
Nah. There's no pizzazz about this one. Nothing to make it interesting.
What's the next one then?
Next one would be Carvane. Looks like a little worm with a Deadpool purple face coming out of a chocolate bar.
Do we think it evolves?
What a description.
I don't think they evolve. Do we think that's an evolution?
I mean, it's got the same kind of
got
like
the same eyes and like,
and then the little
maybe.
leaf kind of aesthetic on the chocolate bar thing.
Yeah,
kind of looks like.
that's what I was thinking.
The Deadpool faced worm ghost thing turns into Tornrit, which is another ghost looking creature but this time has been maybe to like the Day of the Dead festival and has got a bit of more of a Carnivale style outfit to him. This is a nah for me because I have no idea what the F's going on.
Yeah, I'm going nah as well. I don't know. I know what the story is, but
Yeah, I'm going nah.
Weird looking. Next one is 2 Pokemon from the first generation of Pokemon. So we've got Meowth, which of course evolves into Persian, except for this is like a sad, fucked up looking Meowth, and sad, fucked up looking Persian, I guess. I don't know. Like,
it looks like Felix the cat. If Felix the cat got beat up and like left for dead.
I mean, it's not a bad description. It looks like fucking, I was gonna say it looks like Meowth, but if it was fucking Joaquin Phoenix and Joker. I'm going nah. Get off my team. I don't need you around. Meowth, that's right.
Everything's so terrible, Meowth. You go nah.
Yeah, right.
Nah.
Nah. What's the next one,
Nah.
Ash?
Next up, you got Dreepy, which is like a manta ray kind of thing, but with the tail kind of being like a water kind of thing.
Isn't that a boomerang?
I guess kind of manta ray boomerang kind of aesthetic. Next up, you've got Dracloak, which is that keeps the boomerang manta ray head, but then gets like a fish body seal. I don't know. I can't remember what it kind of looks like. And then evolves into Dragapult or Dragapult. Dragapult?
Dragapult, I reckon.
Which is like a massive, bigger version. It's like lots of armor all over it with like a watery tail. I'm going
Did it lose its eyes in that last one? Or
I think so, yeah.
Still on top?
Yeah, I don't know what happened to the face on the last one.
It evolved beyond needing your eyesight.
Sure. Or legs. It had legs for one stage then and it disappeared.
Yeah, it did. It's like, no, I don't need these.
I'm going, yeah, it's weird, but I like it. Like, it's sort of like looks like a rare one. Well, I mean, we're at the end of the Pokedex, so I guess they are rare ones. But yeah, this seems like a hard to get one. Tough son of a bitch. Tough son of a bitch.
I think it had me in the first 2/3, but then lost me in the home stretch. So I'm going to say nah.
Kieran, what's next ones?
This, if I remember rightly, this was one Nicholas Pryor's pick of
Correct.
the lot when we originally talked
back
about.
in the day, yes.
Yeah, no. So this is the champ Gomp, who's a little fucking crocodile. We got Agrodile, where Gomp gets a bit of a comb over haircut and grows a bit, and then turns into Crocarnage, who, you know what? Yeah. Is out of respect for Gomp being the mad lad he is, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a ball. Yeah, 4 years.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For all the reasons we said last time. Oh, yeah. Next up is the Australian version of Porygon. So you got Porygon. Looks similar-ish in the shape. I guess like you can tell it's that Porygon shape, except for this one's got like, I don't know, it's like scanning for Wi-Fi.
So would you like?
Oh, it's a router.
No, so this one is when you're in like a big city. The next one's when you're a bit further out, and then the next one's like when you're out real rural.
Yeah, well, the first one I couldn't tell it was a router, but the second one I can tell is definitely a router.
Well, no, the first one's a computer.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah,
the first one's a computer. Because the first one, you're plugged into the network. Yep. You're like jacked into the matrix. The second one, you're on Wi-Fi. It's Porygon 2, Wi-Fi. The third one, you're on fucking Optus's mobile
Porygon
network.
Z.
You don't know where you're going next. Like, you are gonna have a hard time.
And along with losing
bars, not break
down. Porygon gets more sinister looking with less access to the internet. So,
makes more sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, I
don't think it's even evolutions. I think they're just different variants.
Well, yeah, they're just different versions of Porygon. Yeah. I'm going for the versions of Porygon.
I'm also going
I will go as well.
Yeah,
great designs.
Yeah. Ash, what do we got next?
So we've got two evolutions of the bad Pokemon Eevee. That apparently everybody loves, even though what they want to do with Eevee straight away is evolve it and not have it not be an Eevee anymore.
No, you just want to jam the rock up its butt because you know it's a suppository.
Jesus Christ.
So you got Champion, which is a fighting type of evolution of Eevee. It's got like little boxing glove things for its little front feet. It's like wearing a robe kind of cape thing. So you know it's a fighting Pokemon. And then you got Draconon, which is like a dragon kind of evolution of Eevee, like blue skin and little like flame tail and like horns and shit. It looks pretty cool. I'm gonna go yeah, even though I'm against Eevee in general. Yeah,
I'm going yeah as well, but because I like Eevee and I'm for Eevee in general, so I'm going yeah.
I'm gonna go yeah, but I would pick Champion out of the two of these because Champ. Good on you, champ.
Very good on you, champion. I reckon.
Nah, it's alright, Dylan. I got this. You don't have to worry about me. Okay. We've got the first one is space question mark. Or an alteration of that is question mark. We got another variation of that which is question mark. Another variation, surprisingly, goes a bit left field with the name here. Question mark. And then the final version of this, Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark.
That was great pronunciation.
That was very good pronunciation. I think the best pronunciation we've had.
I got it.
But how would you describe these?
I thought you were
Yeah, how
worried
would you
about
describe
me.
these? And my question, here's my question. Do we not think that these are like the several cards of Exodia and you form the Pokemon?
That's
below?
exactly what I was thinking. I couldn't remember what it was called, but
it's Exodia. Yeah, from Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! It's Exodia. Look at it.
It's time to do.
That's what I reckon it is. That's what I reckon it is. You gotta collect all these Pokemon and form the what's the one below called, Kira?
I don't know.
What's the last one?
The one,
What's
the
the last
bottom
one?
one. The last one. Oh, you mean question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question
Yeah,
mark?
I reckon if we grab all those other ones
Question
and
mark?
we form that thing. Is what
Oh, yeah, no, I'm on board with that. It's a bit annoying how that's not with.
yeah, it's a
those
bit
ones.
it's a bit weird connected, but
but
that's what I think's going on.
I hope you yell when you play it and you're like question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, obliterate, because that's what you do. So, yeah.
That's what I reckon it is. You got some Yu-Gi-Oh reference something now, right?
Yeah. Well, it's me, Joey Wheeler, and we're going all the way, you. Time Wizard, go! I know you're having flashbacks. You're like, man, I'm sitting on the floor. It's Saturday morning. I got my cartoons. I got it. Fucking Weevils just dumped Yu-Gi-Oh's fucking Yu-Gi-Oh cards over the fucking ship of a cruise ship. How is that allowed? How has nobody been like, oi, dickhead, what are you doing? Get off the ship yourself. You're banned from the tournament.
And
No.
Kota Ibushi just walked
Fucking-
past.
Kota Ibushi does walk past, yes. Fucking Seto Kaiba's like, I am great. I'm the greatest man of all time in this. And then just fucking seems to lose everything. Yeah. Putting people in TV screens since 1999.
I'm going for this Exodia thing.
Yeah, no, I'm all about the I feel like this is I really like the wordplay they've got going on with the names for these ones. So I'm all about it.
Ash?
I'm gonna
Yeah? Alright. What is no, he did that. So I get this one. Then we've got do you reckon these ones evolve or is that
no,
the
they're
last
two
one?
separate. Yeah.
Two separate?
No,
or
I think
evolve?
they're two separate because I think this is the Mew, at least the Mew of this version.
Yeah, Mew and Mewtwo, I guess. Yeah. Because they look similar.
I don't think so.
You know what I mean?
Based on my quick search.
For what?
What do you
You
think?
check. You're checking to see if they've got information.
Yeah, I've got a description for the second one because
Okay, right. So I've got
Fucking
Whizbee,
nerd.
which is like it's a no. It looks like it's like a little dead fox thing, like a soul, like not like
I
dead.
think
Like
it's what if Casper the Friendly Ghost was a wallaby?
okay, yeah, that works. That's what I think it is. I can get about it. I can go. Yeah.
I'm going I need a ghost Pokemon, I guess.
Yeah.
It's kind of cute. Very dead thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna go yeah. I think this is definitely the Mew of this version. So.
What's the last one, Ash?
The last one is called Quasaroma. It's like a serpent kind of Pokemon, but it's got like a bunch of like bangles along it with different elements and that kind of stuff over it. So apparently it's meant to be based off the Rainbow Serpent. So
Rainbow Serpent.
yeah.
There you go.
I'm going because clearly it's the legendary Pokemon. That's the one you want.
Yeah. Well, there you go. That's all the Pokemon of Pokemon. Yeah. Pokemon. Yeah. Nah, mate.
Yeah.
Do you reckon
Yeah.
we can wring out another week of content from this?
No. I think we've I've had a bit of fun with it.
No, I think next week we each come with our group of 6 Pokemon, just as a backup, just in case we don't have any content again next week. We got to.
I'll also say apparently Vivink Art is working on a art book of all these
Ooh.
Pokemon. So look for that in the future. Follow Vivink Art on Twitter for updates.
Yeah,
Get on
for
that.
sure. Link is in the description, of course. Or else, just search the Twitters. All right, that'll do it. this week's episode of Arcade Couch. I hope you enjoyed the Yeah Now Part 2 and everything else that we talked about. Just last plug. I won't plug it every single episode, but since it's the first one, I'll put a link in the description of this show to go subscribe to Arcade Couch Between the Cushions if you'd like to check out that show, or else that will be up, of course, 6 p.m. every second Monday, where we just talk about random stuff, whatever. This week we spent a lot of time talking about COVID and football, wrestling. I don't know. It was just like random shit. That's what the show's going to be. To be completely honest, that's the show. That's the pitch.
How are you going to do like thumbnails or titles for this?
I'm not. Fuck it. Just throw them out. I have no idea.
Just one.
No, I think you need to do like the most. I think you need to do like the most abstract, kind of like, you know, YouTube style fucking clickbaity titles in the world.
So we're going to take photos of us doing
Kieran said what?
Random faces?
Yeah, like, you won't believe what she just said. What did he discover? Oh, no. Fucking... Yeah, no, get fucked. I'm not doing that. Let's know any comments, questions, concerns you have about the show, but of course, tweeting at us or joining our Discord. You can tweet us by heading to explosionnetwork.com/Twitter. It takes you to all of our Twitter pages. You can join our Discord by heading to explosionnetwork.com/Discord. Lets you join our Discord page. And if you liked this episode and thought it was worth $1, head on over to our Ko-fi page, explosionnetwork.com/support, to drop $1 and or more to support all of the Explosion Network podcasts, website, and content. Until next week, same time, same couch. Thunder roll!
Dynamite!